A review of 2015 in the Port of Hamburg. In the past year, seaborne cargo throughput fell by 5.4%. Particularly, container handling could not repeat the very good result of the previous year. Altogether, 9.3% less containers were handled. At 8.8 million TEU, this nearly matched the 2012 figure. The reasons for the downturn are clear. Relatively easy to outline. Naturally, there's the weakening Chinese market, then the Northeast Asian market as a whole, linked to that the Russian crisis. Services to Poland have reduced due to direct calls. Combined with this, the missing containers from China, missing feeder vessels to Russia, have naturally hit the Port of Hamburg very hard, with the consequent sharp downturn in container handling. Hamburg's economic senator Frank Horch warned against talking ourselves into a port crisis. You cannot measure the port's success based on cargo figures alone. The port faces great challenges that have to be mastered together. One very positive figure is for bulk cargo throughput, with the Port of Hamburg recording a plus of 5.8% for last year. Increasing in importance for container pre- and on-carriage, the inland waterway vessel is one alternative to trucking. There's also good news from the port railway. With more than 1,100 container trains weekly, the Port of Hamburg transports as much cargo into the hinterland by rail as its competitors Rotterdam, Antwerp and the Bremen ports together. 2015 was a fantastic year with an all-time high. We've achieved 3.1% growth, considerably exceeding the 45 million tonnes on the port railway. We've transported more than 2.3 million containers at the same time as using locomotives and rail cars more effectively. We can be very satisfied. A good forecast for 2016 can at least be made for cruise shipping. More vessels with far more passengers than the previous year will call in Hamburg. The development is going to be in the order of 160 calls this year. We're reckoning with 660,000 passengers. Once again, this is going to mean an increase of 26% in passenger figures. In the meantime, this has become an important economic factor here in Hamburg. That's why the decisions taken in the past to build the cruise ship terminals were the right ones. The forecast for seaborne cargo handling is, however, difficult, since developments in the port's core markets, such as China and Russia, are currently not foreseeable. Port of Hamburg marketing regards the result at the 2015 level as realistic. This year it is everybody's task to make the Port of Hamburg even better and more productive. I believe the Port of Hamburg is excellently positioned for the future, but we must go on. We're working on the physical infrastructure, new bridges, segregating different modes of transport. We want to network even more intelligently. This means continuing to use the trends to digitalization. All of this is necessary to cope with the more frequent arrival of ultra-large container vessels. They naturally create enormous peaks that we have to be capable of dealing with.